about you guys, but even I'm learning things today at this great session. And here we come to my favorite action step of all, the 8th, the most important. Talk to me about taking your Vemma business. And I say, we call these action steps, we call this an action plan, and because action it pushes the start button on your dreams. Mm-hmm. Tell me how you get my business to the next level. Tom?
Well, BK, let me. Here's what I'm going to do at this point. We've gone through. I think the most important step 1, which was, what do you want to do, BK? What do you want to change in your life? And so, when I know what he wants, if I'm helping him get started, I know what it is that he wants to change in his life. I'm going to use that now at this point in time as leverage to help you move into action. Okay? So we've gone through step 1. We've gone through step 3. We've taken a look at your list. Now out comes your calendar, okay? Because the message I want you to get here is that this process of building a Vemma business, it's simple, it's fun, you're going to have a good time doing this. It's not going to be agony. It can do a lot of other things.
It's not like a job.
Not like a job. But it's simple, it's fun, but here's the most important thing. It's something that you can do. And so I'm going to ask you to take your calendar out, and we're going to actually get 2 dates set in the next 30 days for your first, what we call home event. A home event could be in an office complex, a clubhouse.
Like a cluttery
clubhouse. It could be anywhere. It could be at a coffee shop. A small gathering of people, but I got to get 2 dates from you.
Get-togethers. All right, so I give you my 2 dates. What do you tell me now?
Okay, so we've got the dates here. Now, here's one of the things we might do right now. We're going to open up. We're going to go back to step 3 a little bit, and we're going to take a look at the people on that side of that list, those 20 people that are influencers, okay? And I'm going to teach you at this point how to invite, okay? Because the most important thing is we can have a date set for your home event, but the most important thing is to get people there, okay?
Because if nobody shows up, what did I do wrong?
Exactly. Well, one of 2 things, okay? Number 1, you didn't invite correctly. Number 2, you didn't invite enough people.
One of the things my dad used to tell me is the 2 most powerful words in self-development are next time. So if you go through this process and you weren't ecstatic with the results, just tell yourself, next time I'm going to do this better. Next time I'm going to listen more. I want to hear your invitation to Ruth. She's on your prospect list.
Okay.
She's an influencer.
I know that.
If you get her, you get the room edition.
Me lucky?
All right, I'll be a little tough on
her.
All right. Hey, Ruth, it's Tom. I got to ask you a question. What are you doing Tuesday night at 7 o'clock?
Why?
Well, I'm inviting some people over that I like, trust, and respect to review a concept, both in wellness and income, that I think could have a significant difference in your life.
Well, can you tell me more about it?
Well, Ruth, the reason I called you is, remember when we were talking a couple of days ago, you said something to me that, quite honestly, I have not been able to get out of my mind. You talked about the idea, the concept that you and Jeff really were looking at options. You were looking for things, number 1, to create more time, but you realized you can't create the time unless you have the income. What we're going to do on Tuesday night at 7 o'clock could be an answer for you, but more importantly, could be mutually beneficial. Ruth, it could help you, and it could help Bethany and I as well.
Well, Tom, it sounds a little interesting, but if it's tied to a pyramid program or a network marketing program, I've actually tried that before, and so I was not very successful at that.
Well, what happened? Tell me what happened.
Well, I really didn't understand what I was doing. I lost a lot of money. I spent a lot of money to get involved, and it just didn't go anywhere for me. So I guess I'm not cut out for that type of thing.
Have you ever had a bad experience at a dentist or with a roofer or somebody in construction or car repair or anything?
Actually, I have, Tom.
You know what we've discovered, Ruth? The past does not equal the future. Just because you had a bad experience with a dentist or a person in construction or an automobile repairman or something doesn't mean they're all bad. Let me tell you, the idea, Ruth, I want you to think only about one thing, and that was the thing that you said you and Jeff really want to change in your life. Look, come on over. I really value your opinion. If you don't want anything to do with it when we're done, I promise you I'll never mention it again.
Well, that sounds good enough, Tom.
Sounds good. Can I count on you?
Yeah, I'll be there.
That was really good.
Because he gave me that
Wasn't that good, people?
Well,
yes, it does.
Here's the thing. But here's the thing.
Okay.
Here's the thing we did. Every time there was something that she was concerned about, instead of sitting there thinking, "Oh my gosh, I'm in trouble. I go back with a question. So I'm letting her talk some more, giving myself what? Giving myself time to be able to gather myself and say, okay, so the key thing is, hey, Ruth, what are you doing Tuesday night at 7 o'clock? Most people are going to say, well, I don't think I'm doing anything. Why? I said, well, hey, we're having what we call a private business reception. We love that phrase, PBR, private business reception, for people we like, trust, and respect. A concept has come available to us, both in wellness and in income, that I think could be mutually beneficial.
Now, how many home events do you feel a person should commit to in their first 30 days?
I'm looking for 2. BK, if I'm enrolling you and you're telling me all these things in step 1 that you want to change, and you can't give me 2 dates in the next 30 days, we're going to go back to step 1 and we're going to adjust.
All right. Well, we don't have time to go back to step 1 right now. Ruth, any closing thoughts?
What I have found is coaching people through that list, they are going to find people that have an interest, but that home event option really doesn't work for them. And so I encourage that person, always connect them with a 3-way call with me. That's something that as an upline coach or anyone can do to help share that Vemma, exposure event through a phone call, through a one-on-one at a coffee shop, wherever it is. Your goal is to present it to each person. If it's a fit for them, great. If it's not, great. But you're going to sort through that list, get through the list.
And the most important thing, everybody, remember there's a sequence of how to do a successful home event that you'll be able to read about. Follow those steps exactly. Don't deviate from that. It's proven. We know it works, okay? It's a 45-minute event from start to finish. You're adjourned, you're in the kitchen, you're talking to people, you're interacting, but follow the proven system that's in place.
Hey, team, this is what I want to leave you with. All of these 8 action steps, these are things that you can do, and if you can do these action steps and you can commit to getting great at this business, we can do great things for you financially. And so keep up the great work, team. I appreciate you spending the afternoon with us, and we're looking forward to seeing you at an event or on a conference call here real shortly. So thanks, and bye for now.